Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let's thank God for blessing us so we can meet here in good condition and situation. In this special occasion, I would like to present our research result of our research paper entitled "What are the triggering factors of corruption in construction industry in Indonesia?" My team consists of Nanang Dwi Prasetyo from Corruption Eradication Commission, and then Yusufina Puspasatyo Asri from the Ministry of Public Works and Housing. And my name is Rian Matasa. I will present our research result in this conference. So our presentation outline today, we will elaborate the introduction and then we will identify the problems or the phenomenon of our research, and then we will propose the research method, and then we will discuss the research result, and finally we can conclude our research result in this conference. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we know that along the increasing of inhabitants in Indonesia, the development of infrastructure triggers construction industry turn on in both developed and developing regions. And due to this situation, many construction companies struggle to compete each other to win the contract to be house developer. By complicated and less coordinated system of construction process, currently corruption leads the habitual behavior of the construction services providers. As a proof, Indonesia stands in the 107 rank among 175 registered countries according to the Corruption Perception Index published by Transparency International in 2014. So we will talk about corruption in construction industry. I think it is a common topic or a common issue today in Indonesia or other countries. We know that corruption in construction industry can be stated as misleading of financial management of a construction project. And in our perspective, construction contributes between 5 to 7% of gross domestic product in most countries, valued more than $1 trillion worldwide. And then because of high demand of infrastructure and the huge amount of budget allocated to a construction project, poor quality construction management arrives in the ecosystem and triggered the corruption. Even worse, this misbehavior becomes natural cycle, not the crime. So our research question in our research paper, what are the triggering factors of corruption in construction industry in Indonesia? So we will identify what types of the triggering factors that can influence the construction company in Indonesia do the corruption practices. And our goal in our research paper, we would like to identify the common factors which grow rapidly in Indonesia as a culture. And we also want to deliver the recommendation or suggestion from the practitioners of the construction industry. We will move to the research method. This research employs written survey conducted to be filled by staffs and managers who have responsibility to handle a project or become corresponding staffs to finish a construction project. So actually this case is maybe sensitive for some people. So we do the questionnaire survey because we do a literature review, and questionnaire survey is a good model to gain any sensitive information about corruption topics. So all methods here in this research employed are extracted from the previous research. The research investigate the factors of corruption in construction industry, but in Malaysia. Okay, before we discuss the results, maybe one questions, what behavioral actions which can influence corruption? Actually, there are a lot of factors here. There is a mind map of behavioral influences relating to corrupt actions. Uh, there are factors both inner and outer circle of the construction company community that may lead someone or some organization want to do the corruption activities, such as intention to achieve a goal through corrupt action, desire to achieve a goal, maybe the past experience, because the construction industry is very identical with the corruption, and then in the next generation it may, like, you know, multiplying itself. So the table below shows the result of questionnaire survey respondent profile. So we target 30 respondents, but only 29% answered the survey and 1% declined the request. So according to the survey respondents profile, most of them are from the bachelor degree of engineering, and then for the position in the company, 26 of them are staff and 3 of them are managers. And for the working experience, 5 of them work in the construction industry more than 5 years. So in the questionnaire survey, there are several points depicted to be chosen by respondents about what triggering factors which can influence corruption in construction industry, with the respondent results like in front of us. So according to the result, we know that most of the respondents say that 76% the factors is the easy manipulated work, and then the other factors that may have most votes from the respondents are personal greed towards the money, culture of wrong perceptions, not ethical regarding corruption, lack of transparency, inadequate sanction, and others. So this is the bar graph of the respondents' result towards the factors that may influence the construction industry in Indonesia due to corruption practices. Okay, what next? Previous investigation declared many individual or organizational actions which may conducted to tackle corruption. So, in this section, actually, we would like to know what are the prospective solution regarding corruption in the construction industry in Indonesia. Actually, it will be difficult to answer, but we would like to know the answers from the respondents directly about what experience they may get in the construction industry. So respondents have answered this problem in various ways. Actually, there are many answers that we got from the respondents, but in this presentation, we only bring two of them to you. So first is about the clear transparency, law enforcement without selective logging, penalties that can deter if necessary, corruptors must be impoverished, all their assets are turned into state assets, and supervisors from construction management are part of stopping cheating in the construction industry. And it's good that these parties will cooperate with the Corruption Eradication Commission. And then the second is about in order for the tender process to be carried out in the procedural and transparent manner, a code of ethics is enforced in the entire process of construction activities, imposing sanction and implementing the procedurally required issuance of permits. Okay, we arrived at the conclusion section. So this research presents the result of questionnaire survey to the staffs and managers in the construction company who can contribute their paradigm regarding causes to corrupt practices, and the results demonstrate that the main faults and the results demonstrate that the main voters deal that most common issue of triggering factor in Indonesia is an issue which a construction project is easy to be manipulated in terms of budgeting, detailing, design drawing, and procurement procedures. And other notable factor is corruption becomes a culture which is difficult to erase permanently in Indonesia. So the mentioned factors in the research can be a basis of recommendation to legislate law to tackle corrupt practices in industry. Okay, I think that's all of our research result presentation. If there are any question regarding our research result, you can ask in this conference. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.